Now swing the club back and forth as if you are swinging a rope. So that means still you have to maintain the connection. Maintain the connection.
Yeah.
Yes. And then also here, instead of just a throw all the way. So at the end of the downswing, you have a good finish positioning, stable finish position. Yes, so when you maintain the influence on the club, then you will be able to better connect the motion.
Yeah.
Instead of just throw once here and then try to move everything together.
Yeah.
If you let it go all the way, then it will give you a coiling. Yeah.
I do feel a major difference at the top.
Yeah.
Maintaining that.
Yeah.
connection.
You still have connection.
Yeah.
And then, so you have to maintain reasonable tension here.
Yeah.
Then all the sensors in the muscles will tell you where the club is. Then you can better control the motion.
Yeah.
Now, go ahead and swing. Let me record this. Okay, ready, go. Yes. So as you do that, all you need to worry about is keeping good speed here.
Yeah.
You don't really have to worry about what you want to do.
Yeah.
The momentum will take care of everything. Yes. Now, let me watch from here. Okay, ready, go. Yes. So as you do this, then you will start using these muscles more and more, core muscles more, and then the lower body. Go. Yes. The lower body will move a lot better with that. Let it go, wind up, let it go, wind up, let it go.
Yeah.
Now, let's go to stage 3 of the two-step swing. So it requires just a trigger motion here. Trigger and have an active backswing, and then you can lift the left heel here in the backswing, and then go. Then if you want to swing hard in the downswing, then you have to have a good wind up. So you use the trigger motion to promote the backswing, active backswing, and then using that speed, you have good wind up, it'll be connected to the downswing. And then in doing that, you have to develop good rhythm.
Yeah.
Good rhythm. The trigger could be a bit more rigorous.
Yeah.
And also in the trigger, during the trigger motion, you can lift the right heel slightly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the same idea. And then you're connecting all these. Okay? This is one continuous motion. The whole thing is one motion. So here in the transition, you have to connect everything. Yes? Yes. So this is the idea. So this will give you good rhythm, overall rhythm. And when you repeat this, you will feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Initially, you're a afraid of changing the pattern, or this may be a bit you feel a bit foreign, to this rhythm here. But as you repeat this, you will realize that this is a more natural rhythm.
Yeah.
And you get used to it; it gets more comfortable. And once you build the confidence, then you'll be able to start swinging hard. But now, okay, the same flow, but try to add a bit more effort and see how active you can swing.
So were you saying that in the downswing, you want to take it back, a lot of the effort in the downswing is in the throw, right after the transition? Okay.
So when you connect your hand and the club well, then you'll be able to have a good initial condition of the downswing.
Yeah.
Yes, you have good control of the club motion. So I wouldn't worry about your impact.
Yeah.
So all you need is just to have good flow. Let me watch from here. Just repeat this. Give maybe 2 weeks. You're already pretty good in the flow, but maybe 2 weeks and every day maybe an hour.
Okay.
And you can have the state 3 and the different things, rope swing, or mix all these things. But just every day give an hour for 2 weeks, then you will have a really good flow in place.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then also in the downswing, try to have the image of really throwing your hands and club to the target instead of leaning too much.
Okay.
You really need to throw it so that the club head can catch up.
Okay.
That way you can shake off the gum sticking on the head, right? Yep, let me record this. And then give a bit bigger backswing.
Okay.
It can go a bit bigger. Okay, ready, state 3, go. Ready, state 3, go. Frontal view here. State 3, go. Let it go. And then now you have more awareness of your club head motion with this. The down the line view here. State 3, go. So you have a bigger wind up here. Well, the shoulder turn is similar, but you actually let the club go a bit more. Now here, let's add something. So keep your hands in front of your chest here. And then, so initially from this position, this is the trigger position, right? And then you are shifting to the right, and you're turning. As you turn your body, you are introducing slight recentering motion here. So as you recenter, still shoulders are turning this way here. So again, ooh, and let it go. That way you can increase the coiling here. So as you recenter, still your shoulder turning this way here. Then the turn, the backswing turn, and downswing shift is overlapped.
Okay.
So you have the recentering motion before the backswing is completed. Yeah. And then when that happens, so you have this more coiling here, and then swing. You have to use these muscles to throw. Again, have that feel. It's called shun dance. And you don't have to shift too much.
Okay.
It's just the recenter, so shift away, it's just recenter. You tend to shift more this way, but just the shift away and the recenter, this is all you need. Shift away, the recenter, and from there.
Yeah.
And in doing that, you have to use these muscles here. Now, as you swing the club, try to have that feel here. Again, no need to shift it this way a lot.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of recentering, but it's a matter of timing. And then, so you are engaging these muscles and then try to turn the whole upper body using these muscles. And then the easiest way to do that is in the backswing, if you have a good push here, this push will give you automatically this recentering here. So on one hand, you have a good turn, but at the same time, you have a slight recentering early enough, and then let it go. And then here, from the trigger to backswing, in this transition, give a bit more time here. You are rushing. Try to go this way. Let it go. Here also, your body has to be ready to go.
Yeah.
Let your body be ready and then go instead of. And then as you swing, now I will stay on the left side of the target a little bit. So try to throw the club more this way. If you can control this, then you can fix the severely outward swing playing problem.
Yeah.
If your hands are low here, then always you go that way. So bring your hands a bit higher. Your club head is going higher, but you bring your hands a bit higher and then turn this way.
So bring them, sorry, can you repeat that? Bring them higher on the backswing?
In order to change the swing plane more this way here, then you have to go higher. The hands should be a bit higher here, and then you can easily turn this way. But if the hands stay low here, always it goes outward.
Yeah.
Let's try to go really slow. Slow motion, but then on the way down, try to bring the club more this way.
Yeah.
You have to feel the pad. Go really slow, go up, intentionally you turned. That's okay, but so if you want to throw the club this way, then you have to do that, right? Again, slow motion. That's better. Now here's one change here. When you do the trigger motion, your hands stay low here. The club head is up here. Instead, give a little bit this motion here. So make sure you bring the club head along this path. So
This way.
it's like this way. And then from here, let it go. But what happens is, if you here, hands, it seems the hands stay fairly low here, but because your club head is high here, as you bring this back, the club head has to go backward,
Yeah.
more inward. But yeah, if you go this way, and then try to turn this way, then you can easily adjust the backswing. Yeah. Yes, now you can turn this way. So again, now you have connect everything now. It's a full throttle stage 3 here. Yes, now you change the direction. So there are certain things you have to adjust. If not, then you'll keep doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But particularly when you want to change the backswing path here, you have to do something here.
I think that's because I previously had a big miss to the left. So I try to keep it from going left, go like this.
Yeah, always you go too extreme, right?
Yeah.
To fix one thing, you go that extreme, go back and forth. In Korean term, it's called the 냉탕 온탕. That means you're jumping from a cold tub to a hot tub here.
Yeah.
You're going two extremes here.
Yeah. Take one pill, not the whole bottle.
Yes. So now you are more aware of the club motion by using the wrist here. You can control that. When the club goes here, if you can move the club like this, you are using the wrist to control that, and then go here, and also you can use the wrist to make that happen. Yeah. Actually, the wrist is really important because hands are directly connected to the club, right? So what you do with your wrist directly affects the club motion. Sometimes you just hold your wrist and then try to move your body, try to control this. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But in the end, you have to use your wrist properly as well.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear you say that, because I've been trying so hard to use my body to pull my arms.
Yeah. When you turn the body a lot like this, then the hands stay low, but club head is way above.
Yeah.
But the key is the club head motion.
Yeah.
Yes. Now it's not going outward, but more this way here. So now you can control this. And also, the advantage of using the wrist at the end is it'll add additional speed.
Yeah.
So when you have a good wrist motion here and come down and the wrist motion added. Now let me record this. So still try to have a target or this way here.
Okay.
Make sure this is a video. All right, ready, stage 3, go. Stage 3, go. Yeah, you can that way you can adjust the swing plane.
Okay.
When your wrist is rigid, and then just to try to turn this way here, then the head tends to stay way above the hand motion plane here. But that causes a trouble. But if your goal is to move the club head around the way you want by using the wrist motion here, then you can easily adjust it. So let me give you a full effort stage 3. Ready, stage 3, go. All right, ready, stage 3, go. So give, again, as I said, give about 2 weeks. Every day, about an hour. When you continuously do this stage 3, and then use stage 3, when you have to hit the ball, then use stage 3 as your push-up routine, okay? When you keep doing this, then your body adjusts to this. So even in the regular swing, you'll be able to use similar rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stage 3, go. Stage 3, go. Yeah, to start with, this now the club head plane is a lot better here. So you can, if the club head is more close to the swing plane here, inward here, then here it'll go a bit more laterally here.
Yeah.
But if the club head stays here, then you tend to pull this way here. The hands goes in quite a bit. So, yeah. So, you would mobilize your wrist. You have to use the wrist reasonably here. Now, in the trigger motion, you will see that the club head is moving along this plane here. So you don't have any surprise there. You let it go this way and then bring it back. So it's always a club head centric perspective.
So that trigger motion is it's not only helping me throw it more on the plane, but it's also helping me take it back.
Yeah. Actually, the main purpose of the trigger motion is to have active backswing.
Yeah.
Using the preparatory motion, and then you can go a lot more actively, right? But at the same time, you can also adjust the direction you are throwing the club. That way, you can also adjust the orientation of the swing plane.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons I didn't really understand throwing the club was because I was trying to not make it go left, and I wasn't using my wrist at all.
So what happens is that if the club head is not moving properly, then you have to make all the compensatory motion.
Yeah.
If the club head motion is reasonable, then you don't have to do that. So actually, the motion becomes more comfortable and easier, and simpler.
Yeah.
So one thing important is you have to have a simple motion. That means that what's actually moving and hitting the ball is the club head. So if you guide the club head properly, then the swing motion becomes a lot simpler. But you just leave the club head there, and you try to move your body, and you force the club move certain ways, then you lose the key point.
Yeah.
So the goal is to create good club head motion around your body, and then so your body will create that motion, but body will all work together to secure that motion. That's the idea. Yeah. And then you maintain the connection here, so that on the way down you don't lose this.
Yeah.
But that way your muscles are elongated and shortened. It's called the stretch shortening cycle. That's the ideal way of using the muscles.
Okay.
So instead of go here, stop, and then try to put a lot of effort in the downswing, use the wind up and then let it go.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing for me is feeling that connection at the top. Because I didn't feel any connection prior.
So sometimes you just lift this and then you lose the connection here.
Yeah.
But if you let it go around your body, then you can maintain this connection here. So you can maintain reasonable tension on the way down and put maximum effort about here.
Yeah.
But if you lose that connection, you come down quite a bit here and then try to put a lot of effort on this side. It's no use because it's already after the impact.
Yeah.
You go up, you maintain the connection, and then so this motion is actually good here, using the club and then and then let it go. So connect to the backswing and then the downswing. When you practice, always connect the end part of the backswing to the downswing instead of just about this much and try to put a lot of effort in the downswing. Yeah, the backswing wind up is the key.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, from my research, the more I look at the golf swing, the more I'm convinced that the backswing is really good. But stupidly, when I first started the research, somebody asked me, what's the purpose of the backswing? So without thinking much, probably just to bring the arms and club to this position so that you can do the downswing. But now, as I look at the swing more and more, the data more and more, backswing is really important because it will prepare your body.
Yeah.
And how you do the backswing, that affects the downswing quite a bit. Mostly what I see these days is just to go easy in the backswing, try to put a lot of effort in the downswing.
Yeah.
Even having a faster backswing is almost a taboo
Yeah.
in golf swing.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, I feel like a lot of older golf instruction, prior to the 2000s, is low and slow on the backswing and smooth tempo.
Yeah, when you move slowly, then you have all sorts of things can happen.
Yeah.
But if you walk fast, then the motion becomes really simple. When you walk slowly here, and then it will cause an issue in the rhythm, and you also have a lot more lateral motion, unnecessary movement.
Yeah.
So having reasonable speed, that will simplify the motion. So reasonably fast motion, and then simply change the direction and then let it go. And the guide the club head motion adding the wrist motion here. You can have really clean club head motion, let it go. But if you go slow here, you have all sorts of things, all sorts of thoughts here. What to do, and
That makes sense.
yeah. So keep working.
Thank you so much.